Hey YouTube, Big Ace Films here. So I'm going to show you one way how to cut up a pineapple. There's many different ways, but I'm just going to show you one way how to cut up a pineapple. All you're really going to need is a cutting board and a nice large knife. Now if you're used to a smaller knife and you want a smaller knife, that's totally up to you. But I usually use a nice large knife to cut up my pineapple with. So make sure it's sharp and sharpen it before you do it. The next thing you are going to need is a nice pineapple from the store. Doesn't matter where you get it from, it's a good pineapple. So some people twist off the top just to get the top off. Me, I usually just cut the top right off like that. And I cut the bottom part off, and then I stand it up just like this. Once it's up like this, I usually go down and I trim the edges. Very easy and simple. Okay, now that you've trimmed all the edges, what you can do is you go back around any of the stuff that you see that you don't want to be cutting up, you don't want to be eating into. Just get rid of more of the hard woody stuff. Just cut it out of there. If there's rot on it, you could also cut it off if for some reason you let your pineapple sit too long. But yeah, other than that, this is a really nice pineapple. So next, we're going to be cutting it right down the center. In the center there's the core, and you'll be able to see it right here. That's called the core. It's a little circle. So I'll get an overhead view of what I'm doing. Essentially what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the knife, I'm going to cut it right down the middle on the core. It's going to go right down the center. Boom, boom. When I do that, I'm going to go ahead and lay one piece of pineapple to the side, take the other just like this. Then I'm going to cut it next. Well, some of you guessed it, just cut it right down the center again. Once that's complete, I basically have the core in the corner. Now, you do not want to eat the core. Core is very rough and tough. Some people may eat the core. I don't know who does that, but I don't usually eat my core. So next, I'm just going to take this knife and I'm just going to go all the way down. Take the knife, make sure I get the core out. I'm just going to go all the way down. Easy peasy. I'm going to do the same thing with the next one. Take this all the way down. Here comes that core. Nice and easy. All the way down. So I got 4 pieces of core right here. These are going to go in the trash. Now, if you have a compost pile or anything like that, you want to compost them, you can go ahead and throw them in there. But me, I just trash them. Now, word of warning. When you are done cutting up a pineapple or big fruit or anything like that, typically it's going to start to stink your trash can up after a day. So it's wise to put them in a plastic bag, which I put mine in a plastic bag down here. Put it in a plastic bag, take it out immediately once you're done. Granted, it might be a little bit more work, but it's not going to smell bad and it's not going to stink up your entire house, condo, apartment, whatever it is. So after that, you begin to cut this up into little chunks. As I said before, there are many different ways to cut up a pineapple, but I'm just going to show you one of them. This is how I cut up a pineapple. May work for you, might not. Who knows? Okay, so next we have our pineapple quarters, right? So I'm just going to take this and I am going to cut it straight down the middle. So look from overhead, I'm basically going to go straight down here, and then I'm going to cut it boom, 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 into little chunks. Then I'm just going to pick it up and throw it in the container. That way I can eat it later. Down the center, and then little chunks. And then you pick it up just like this and throw it in the container. Very easy. There's your pineapple all cut up. So we're just going to keep going with the other ones. Come down. And that is our cut up pineapple. There's a lot of good pineapple. Just one pineapple, all these little chunks. You can make them bigger chunks, you can make them smaller chunks, is totally up to you. So that is how I cut up a pineapple. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Fresh pineapple, always the best.